Hello everyone, this is Wrestling Watcher here, YouTube channel. It's about watching professional wrestling. So WrestlePalooza has come and gone, and Brock Lesnar destroyed John Cena. And a lot of fans are unhappy with it. They don't like it. It's not what they expected on the John Cena retirement tour. But reports are out that this was actually John Cena's call. That it was his idea. Now, I'm not surprised. I think Cena would make a call like this. When you watch him, it's not surprising. When you watch him, when you hear him give interviews, it's not surprising that he would make a business decision like this to put Lesnar over the way he did. It reestablishes Lesnar. He's back with Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman did the intro for him. They're back together. It looks like he's going to be working with the Vision or have some kind of relationship with them of some sort. Who knows what will happen there. And it reestablishes Lesnar. Multiple F5s just completely squashing Cena. Now, what happens next is going to be interesting. We're going to get Cena versus Styles at Crown Jewel. That's a different video. And Lesnar, who knows? If I had to guess with Lesnar, I would suspect that he is going to help Seth Rollins defeat Cody Rhodes at Crown Jewel. And you're going to have some sort of Lesnar-Cody feud again. That would be a logical guess. I don't think you have Lesnar or Rollins right now with Paul Heyman being on both sides. I don't think you sort of play that storyline yet. You could have, and I doubt this will happen, but I shouldn't say I doubt it'll happen. I doubt it'll happen at WrestleMania. I think you will eventually have Lesnar versus Braun Breaker. But I don't think it'll happen at Mania. Not yet. I think Mania will be Roman versus Braun. Could have Bronson Reed versus Lesnar at some point, obviously. There's a lot of different matchups you can do there. I would definitely guess that Survivor Series War Games will see the Vision and Lesnar team up against the baby faces. Cody, Cena, probably Roman. Lesnar's just one of those guys that it's weird because he's almost like that final boss sort of character, but yet it's weird. He kind of breaks the fourth wall as the final boss character because you realize no one in real life, none of those guys can actually beat Lesnar in a real fight. So it kind of messes with the fourth wall in a weird way. But I don't think that necessarily matters right now because he's not the champion. Now, will he be champion again? We don't know, right? We don't know. And I would have thought that, and this is interesting, I would have thought that the storyline for Cena's final match would have been to finally overcome the Beast, but that's not going to happen. Apparently, this is a one-and-done sort of situation, which really adds some. It just feels less than, right? It makes the Cena retirement tour feel less than for some odd reason. I think maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. Look, Lesnar's a heel. You're not supposed to like him. You don't like what he did to Cena, so you're inclined to not like it. And fair enough, but, this is Cena's retirement tour. This is, whether you like him or not, he's one of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time. Over 2 decades on TV as their top guy, the golden boy, you asked a casual wrestling fan, on average, I think if you asked a casual wrestling fan over the last 2 decades, 2.5 decades, hey, when you think of WWE, who do you think of? More than 50% of people are going to say John Cena, which makes him the face of the company for over a quarter century now, right? So the retirement tour you expect more from. But Lesnar, man, there's a lot of different booking options there. A lot. I don't think you run Lesnar or Roman back. I think that's done. I think that story's done. Maybe. Maybe. I say maybe. Because if Lesnar's going to be working with the Vision and he's reunited with Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns could easily refit there. But I think as a one-on-one match, as a one-on-one feud, I think it's over. Now look, War Games is War Games, and that'll be a different story. But we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be all for this one, guys. Thank you.